Okay, hey guys, we will go ahead and get started for our Arbonne Difference Maker training night. Thank you guys for hopping on tonight. My name is Vicki Schauhorn. I'm a National Vice President with Arbonne, and I am so excited to get to link arms with each one of you tonight as we learn the different skill sets, the mindsets, in order to be successful at growing our business. I know we have lots of new people joining us tonight, and I want to send out a very special welcome to each one of you. And I want to encourage you to make sure that you set your phone alarm for every Wednesday night and for every Sunday night, and make sure that you make these calls an absolute priority, especially if you're serious about growing your business. These calls are designed to give you the shortcuts, if you will, to being successful. It's here to help link arms and help build the belief that you will need to go out and be successful. It will literally equip you with everything that you need in ways of tools and training, and build your confidence to go out and share what it is that you have to share with others. So make sure to save this time, make it a priority, let your family know that this is part of what you're going to need to do in order to hit your goals and be a success story for your family. So tonight is no different. We have an incredible training plan for you. I'm going to be sharing a lot of verbiage tonight, so you are going to definitely want your phones handy because you may want to take a snapshot of the PowerPoint so that you make sure that you have that verbiage in a place where you can go out and use it. These trainings, you guys, are only as good as what the hands and feet that you put behind them. Okay? I mean, it literally, you will only get out of these trainings what you go out and put into practice. And tonight is going to be definitely one that you're going to want to embrace, and you're going to want to put some foot action to. I don't know if you guys are seeing all the Facebook feed that has been filtering through over the last day or so since we've closed our month, but you guys, Arbonne is growing. They are seeing a huge surge of increase across the board. Not only did our team have one of the most successful months that we've had, but other teams have seen the same. It is across the board. So I want to tell you tonight, before we dive in to this particular training, you guys, this is not a time to sit on your launch pad. Okay? This is not a time to sit on your launch pad. I hope you guys will embrace the momentum that Arbonne has gained after this GTC launch with all these new products that they've equipped us with. They have told us that this growth, this momentum was coming. You guys, we are in it. We are in it, and it is your opportunity to grab hold of the momentum that Arbonne has equipped us with and to ride this rocket ship with us. I was in Arbonne when we had one of these surges right after the launch of the RE9 system, when they developed the anti-aging RE9 system, and it looked exactly like what we're seeing right now. And it is really what propelled me to National Vice President level in such a quick time frame, you guys. But it wasn't because I was sitting on my launch pad. It was because I was actively engaged in my business. I had my calendar set up for success. I was taking ownership of my business, and I was executing on activity and getting out there and seeing and talking to people about what it is that I had to offer them. And because of that, I was able to ride that surge, that wave of momentum that Arbonne equipped us with that particular momentum. So I encourage you guys to make sure that you do the same. This is your opportunity for sure. Arbonne has given us the tools that we need, no doubt about that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to dive right in to our topic tonight. Tonight's topic, you guys, is going to be on some tips to getting bookings and verbiage that works. Now, we train a lot on verbiage. And I know you guys know this, and you probably, those of you that are seasoned consultants, can probably do this verbiage inside and out, but it's never enough to let go of what will build you a business. We cannot train on it enough, okay? So I'm going to give you some fresh tips. I'm going to give you some fresh verbiage that you can use going forward with multiple case scenarios, okay? I'm even going to give you the opportunity to learn some advice, some tips on what to do when you get a hesitation or rebuttal and how to overcome that, because you will experience that. It's part of the business. But what I want this training to do tonight is I want it to equip you so well that when you get off this call tonight and beginning tomorrow morning, you're going to be hitting the ground running, pursuing the activity that you need in order to create a successful May for your business. And if you set your month up for success for May, that will continue to create momentum for months moving forward. But we've got to start today. We cannot put it off till next week or the next month. We've got to get into activity and get engaged in our business right now if we want to be a part of this incredible explosion that Arbonne is in the process of moving towards. So tonight is going to be definitely some practical tips for you. So I'm going to kind of first of all start off with what kind of the basics of what you need to do in order to get your appointments. You guys, we can train all day on personal development. We can train all day on sales. We can train all day on sponsoring. The bottom line is, you guys, if you don't have appointments on your calendar, you are not in business. You are not in business if you do not have appointments on your calendar. If you are a doctor and you have no appointments on your calendar, then you will see no success in your practice. If you are a hairdresser and you have no appointments on your calendar, you're out of business. You guys, we get to create our own success, but it takes initiative, it takes persistence, it takes focused effort, and it takes crunched time, okay? Working with urgency and taking ownership of our business to make that happen. So here are some tips to help you get prepared for getting those bookings on your calendar. The first thing is you're going to obviously want to prepare. I encourage you all to schedule a time to make your calls. Early in my business, I would set a call night every single week. And my particular night was always Tuesday nights, and I had a 2-hour time frame from the time I got up from the kitchen table till the time we went to bed that I devoted to focused calling time. And I got my calendar set up, and I did that every single week to feed my calendar. You guys, you've got to schedule a time to make your calls. We all have the intention of making the calls. We all have the thought process of making the calls, but if you don't put action behind that, it will never happen. It will get put to the back burner every single time. You've got to be your own best boss and settle down, take yourself to a chair, whatever you got to do to pick up that phone and get your calendar set up. Number one, it will get you excited about your month ahead. It will create belief and confidence in you like nothing else will. So schedule a time to make your calls. The second thing is to plan what you're going to say to each person and how you're going to respond to what they say. Now that's not always easy because we don't always know what the response is going to be, but I'm going to give you some tips here in just a few slides that are going to help you, give you some different scenarios to help you with that. The second thing you're going to want to do is to believe. You guys, how big is your belief? Because belief has a voice, it has a sound. And I know we hear that a lot, you guys, but I encourage you to have passion when you make those calls. Smile when you're making those calls, because your smile comes through that phone line, whether you believe it or not. It does. People can hear your excitement, your enthusiasm, your confidence. They can hear even your drivenness across that phone line. So make sure that you believe in what it is that you have to share is something that they're going to want to be a part of. The third thing is to remember that you are in control of the phone call, okay? You are in control of every phone call, and you want to stay in control of that phone call, okay? And the way you're going to do that is you want to be confident when you make that call, right? You want to be confident in what you're doing. And confidence doesn't come in the very beginning. I'll be honest with you. If you're a brand new consultant, you're going to be a little fearful. You're going to be a little jumbled and maybe a little less confident than others. But the more you do it, the bigger your confidence level becomes. So be confident and work on your confidence. The second thing is you're calling to help them, and you've got to remember that this is about them, not about you. You don't need them as much as they need you. You have so much to offer them that they don't even have a clue how big it really is. Okay, so you've got to remember that you're calling them, you're not to help them, not to sell them something. Okay, the next part of that is to maintain your posture in the conversation. Okay, so we're going to go over some of those tips, but if they say no to you, don't say, okay, bye-bye. We're going to learn, what do you do if somebody says no or says, oh, I'd love to, but I can't. We're going to learn how to overcome that and to maintain that posture in that conversation and to keep that conversation moving forward. The fourth thing that you're going to want to do is to build rapport, okay? Talk about them, okay? Talk about them, get to know them. People love to talk about the things that are important to them and use their name, okay? Use their name. People love the sound of their name. And then the fifth thing that you're going to want to do is to sell the appointment. Sell the appointment. Make it such an incredible event, an incredible thing that they would not want to miss out. And that's going to come through with your excitement. That's going to come through with your attitude. That's going to come through with your belief. So sell the appointment. We're not selling the product. We're selling the appointment, making it such an important thing that they would not want to say no to. We know that the products sell themselves, so we don't have to put focus on that. And then remember, it's all about them. Most people don't even care about us. Okay, I hate to say that if you thought differently, but most people don't necessarily care about us. But boy, if you tell them what's in it for them and make it exciting for them, they're going to want to know what the buzz is all about. Okay. The next thing you're going to want to do, tip number 5, is if you're worried about being pushy, and I was worried about coming across as that pushy salesman, and I don't know if I'm talking to someone else that felt that same way. But if you're worried about that, I'm going to give you the best advice that was ever given to me when I first started my business, and I voiced that to them. It was Martha McIntyre, who is number, I think, 5 in the entire company of Arbonne, and about a third of the company is under her. But she is a very wise woman, and she said, if you're worried about being pushy, you won't be. It's people that don't worry about that are. So just let that kind of clear any heaviness that you've had on you about that, and just know that you won't be, because you'll be conscientious of that. And then qualify their time at the front end of the call. And this is going to be part of the verbiage tonight, you guys. Qualify their time. You're going to ask them, do you have a minute? If they don't, then you're going to say, well, can I call you in about 15 minutes? You're going to qualify their time before you ever jump into your verbiage, okay? That's just a respect thing that you want to do. If they say, yeah, I do, then you know that you can go ahead and share with them what you're so excited about. And then be honest with them, you guys. If you are nervous calling someone, or maybe they're on your chicken list, be honest with them. Tell them that. I learned that very quickly. You guys know that my biggest obstacle when I started this business was fear. I was fearful of everything. There wasn't much I wasn't fearful about, you guys. And one of the tips that was shared with me is be honest with people. If you're nervous about asking them, tell them that. Hey, and I'll go into some verbiage that will that will kind of explain that a little bit further. But tell them, hey, listen, I don't know why I'm so nervous because you're such a dear friend to me, but I just wanted to ask you something that was very important to me. And then you can go into your verbiage, but be honest with people. And then number 6, don't read your verbiage. Use it as a guide. You don't want to sound like a telemarketer or robotic. So make it personal and make it specific to them. Use your personality in it. But this verbiage is going to serve as a guideline for you. This verbiage is going to serve as a guideline for you and give you kind of the meat of what you want to say and the essence of how you want to say it. But it doesn't mean that you've got to read it word for word, okay? And then make it personal and specific to them. And then the last thing is to smile. We kind of talked about this already, but people can hear that smile in your voice, you guys. Be happy about what you're giving them. Add your personality to it. If I was to call you and I was to say, Nancy, listen, I just started a business with Arbonne, and I was wondering if you would have a get-together for me maybe this week. Would you do that for me? Nancy's probably going to say, yeah, no, right? There's nothing there that makes her want to do that for me. It sounds pretty boring, quite frankly. But if I was to say, Nancy, listen, I am so excited. I just started a business with a health and wellness company, and you are going to absolutely love these products. I could not help but think of you when I was trying them. Listen, I am able to have a get-together with 4 people this month, 5 people this month, and I would love for you to be one that gets to try these products for free, okay? Be excited. Be enthusiastic. Add your personality. Okay, here's where your cameras need to come out, you guys. This is going to be some verbiage that's going to help kickstart you to getting your business started. If you are a brand new consultant, you're inviting people over for your launch party, or you sponsor someone who now needs verbiage to go invite people to their launch party, you're going to want to take a picture of this screen. Okay? Take a picture of this screen. Basically, it's going to look something like this. Hi, Susie, this is Vicki. How are you and your family doing? Just really quick. You don't want to get into this very detailed list of how the weather is and all the activities their kids are part of. Just a very short and sweet hello and an interest in them, and then move right into why you're calling, okay? That's very important. You want to make sure you do that on the front end of the call, not the back end of a call, okay? You can talk about the weather and all the activities after you've done your verbiage. So just something real short and sweet, something of interest to them, and then great. Well, and then qualify their time, which you want to do that. Do you have a minute? Well, I'll get right to the point because I don't want to take much of your time. I didn't know if you knew, but I have started my own health and wellness business, and I am so excited about it. With the economy the way it is, I was looking for some second income stream when I found Arbonne. It is truly the most amazing botanically based health and wellness products I have ever used. You can feel and see the results right after one use of them. Anyway, I'm just getting my business off the ground, and I wanted to introduce this first to the people that are close to me, my close friends, and my close family. I think you're going to value it as much as I do. But more than anything, I really want your opinion and for you to see what I'm so excited about. I am having a couple of tester nights at my house on, and this is where you're going to give them the launch dates. And call them tester nights, okay? Because that's about them. A launch party is about you, right? I would love for you to get to try for free and let me know what you think. What day do you think would be best for you? And get them to commit, okay? Get them to commit to one of the dates. And believe it or not, they will if you ask them that. If you leave it up in the air and you say, I'd love for you to come to one of those, but if you can't, I understand. Then you've totally given them the back door, and you have not gotten a confirmation as to whether they're come. But if you say what day would be best for you, they're going to tell you one or the other, okay? Or if neither one of those work for them, you're going to then have a lead in to the next part of this. If they say they can't make it, okay? First of all, if they say they can, if they say yes, then you can say, if you think of anyone who is into anti-aging or feeling their best, bring them as a guest that night. This is going to be a lot of fun. I will see you then. But if they say they can't, Always say, I understand. I know you're busy. State the reason why they're not coming. Okay, they just told you what that is. So say, I totally understand. I know you're crazy busy with those ball games. Maybe I could bring a 5-day treatment set by to you, and at least you can try them that way. I am really excited to see what you think. So you've just turned their no into an activity, all right? You're going to give them a 5-day treatment set, which is a big word for sample, okay? Now, the next part of this verbiage, you guys, is getting bookings when the person is new in the business. So for those of you that are brand new in the business, this is a great lead in to getting your activity set up for the month, okay? And it basically just says, hi, Susie, this is Vicki. Remember to qualify their time. Do you have a minute? How are you and your family? Just some sort of a hello that interests them. And then great. Well, I'll get right to the point. So I don't take much of your time. I've had you on my mind, and I decided I'd better give you a call. I didn't know if you knew, but I've started a home-based business that I'm so excited about, or a health and wellness business that I'm so excited about. I was looking for a second strand of income when I found Arbonne. Now, the reason you're stating it that way is because everybody could use a second source of income, you guys. So you've right there, you have connected with them, okay? They have the most amazing botanically based products. You can truly feel and see huge results with them. Okay, I'm calling you because I thought you would value this stuff as much as me, and I would love for you to get to try it for free. Just have 2 or more of your friends that care about their skin or their health and want to be pampered over in the next 30 days, and this is what you're going to get, you guys. You're going to get a personal in-home spa experience, and your friends are going to love you for it. Also, you can get huge discounts and huge benefits for hosting for me. This is my gift to you for helping me meet people that I don't know. And I'm actually giving 10 of these relaxing spa nights away this month. And I would love to treat you while getting better at what I do. Would you be, okay, number 4, my number 4 appointment, okay? You're making it exclusive by saying, I am giving 10 of these away. You're making it about them, not about you, right? And you're also showing them there's a sense of urgency to get on your calendar because you only have room for that many. And then again, you're going to close with getting a date from them. Here are the 2 dates that I have, and give them the 2 first dates that you have available on your calendar. If neither of those work, then you're going to move to the next 2 dates on your calendar until you find a time that works for you and them. But you're not going to get off the call without getting a date solidified, okay? Even if you have to pencil it in, okay? If they say no, then again, you can say, well, maybe you would feel better if you saw one first. I'm having a couple of spa nights at my house on Tuesday and Wednesday. Would one of those work for you? So what you've done is you've taken a no and you've turned it into inviting them to something, okay? So here's the goal here is when you get no's, and you will get no's, you want to turn them into a yes to something. And the way you do that is simply ask another question. I cannot tell you how many times I did not have anything on my calendar at my home when I made the call, but because they told me no, I thought on my toes and I said, well, I'm having a couple of things at my house, and I put it on my calendar. I had a couple of things at my house that they were able to come to. So be proactive in that approach, you guys. It's all about exposing them. And then again, if they say no, simply say, I understand. I know your husband's out of town. Would you at least be open to try a 5-day treatment set, and let me know what you think? Again, turning it into a yes to something, okay? The next verbiage that I want to share with you guys is chicken list calls. I'm going to tell you, the people that are on your chicken list, you guys, hear me loud and clear, please. The people that are on your chicken list, these are the people that may intimidate you or may make you nervous to call because they are people of excellence. They are people that you know in your heart, if they understood the enormity of what this business is doing for people, they would be incredible. And they would take hold of it and fly with it. Those people are what we call our chicken list. You guys, those are the people that will take you to the top of this company. Most often we talk to people we're comfortable with, okay? And people that may need the business, but not want to do what they need to make this business a success, okay? I want to encourage you to go out and talk to the people of excellence out there, you guys. When you see the promotions scrolling across Facebook, you're looking at people from every walk of life, successful stay-at-home moms, successful teachers, successful CPAs, successful nurses, teachers, accountants, you name it. But you're not seeing people that are couch potatoes being promoted to the top, okay? You've got to look for people of excellence. So the sooner you talk to your chicken list people, the sooner you're going to see success in your business. And that's just being honest to you, for you. Okay, so be honest, speak from your heart when you're calling your chicken list. And obviously, these are the people that make you nervous, so don't be afraid to say, hey, I'm nervous, right? So I might say, hi, Melanie, this is Vicki. Do you have a minute? Great. I have been so nervous about calling you, not sure, 100% sure why, but I think it's because I highly respect you as a person and a businesswoman. You guys, what you've done is complimented them to the highest degree, okay? Nothing wrong with complimenting them. Tell them why you thought of them. I see you as a person of excellence. Compliment them. So I'm really pushing myself out of my comfort zone right now, but I have had you on my mind, and I knew if I wanted to sleep at night, I had better pick up the phone. I have just started a new business, and I'm actually looking for 2 to 3 people to join my organization. I thought you might know just the right people. Could we just sit down for 20, 30 minutes over coffee? I have next Tuesday or Thursday. Would one of those work for you? Okay, you have not directly asked them to join your business, but you want to expose them. But you've given them the open door, okay? You've valued who they are as a person, a businesswoman, a person of excellence. You've complimented them. You've told them that they've been on your mind and that you are looking for people to join your organization that are a quality people, and you want 20 to 30 minutes of their time to see who they know, okay? One of 2 things are going to happen at that coffee date. They're either going to go, I'm in, because you've had the opportunity to share with them this business and they see it for what it is, or they're going to give you names of people, okay? So it's a win-win for you and for them. The next thing that I'm going to share with you guys is the verbiage for a challenge booking. If you're in a challenge with our team or within your team, this is great verbiage for a challenge. And again, these are great to save in your notes, you guys, because this is verbiage that you can change it up month to month and make it ongoing for you, because every month that's what we do in this business to be successful. So if you're in a challenge, you might say, hello, Kimberly, this is Vicki. Do you have a minute? If yes, great. I've actually joined a challenge to help me take my business in Arbonne to the next level. And my challenge is to give away 10 spa nights in the next 30 days. This will allow me the chance to get better at what I do while you get to relax, enjoy, and get free stuff and huge benefits. It's a win-win, and it would mean the world to me. Okay, so what nights of the week are best for you? And at that point, again, you're going to get a date. If they say, well, I'll do that, but, I need to check my calendar, always say, well, can I just pencil something in? That way I at least have something saved for you, because I'm going to be working on making sure I offer this to 8 other people or 9 other people, okay? And then here's, and we're almost done, the verbiage that works, getting a booking from a client. So this is someone that has been to a presentation before. Something like this. Hi, Rachel, this is Vicki from Julie's Arbonne presentation. How are you and your family? Great. Well, I will go ahead and get right to the point because I don't want to take much of your time. But my Arbonne business is running a special, and I immediately thought of you because I saw how much you love these products at her party. This is the special. Just by introducing these products to 2 or 3 of your friends in the next 30 days, you're going to get, and you can come up with whatever special you want to do, a 5-day treatment set, or you're going to get a free $50 product or a sea salt scrub. Whatever you want to do, you insert what you want to give, but make it something that will entice them. A personal makeover in-home spa experience that your friends are going to absolutely love you for it. You can also get $125 worth of product for $25, which is an incredible deal. But here's the thing, I only have room for 5 of these, but I wanted to offer this to you first because I noticed how fun you were. You were really the life of the party. I would love to treat you while getting better at what I do. I have Tuesday or Thursday open. Would one of those work for you? Again, close with a date, you guys. Close with a date. And then the verbiage on sharing new products. And this is where we are in our business coming off of GTC. This just simply gives you some verbiage that you can run with to book new product showcases with your clients, your existing clients. Hi, Sally. This is Vicki with Arbonne. And then let them kind of recall you. So pause. How are you and your family? Great. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get to the point because I don't want to take much of your time. But my Arbonne business has just launched a whole new line of products that are fabulous. I immediately thought of you because I know how much you love the other product, and I figured you would want to be one of the first to try it out. I'm actually giving away 6 new product demo nights, or however many you're wanting to get booked, or afternoons to just a few of my best clients or a few of my favorite people if you don't have clients yet. You can invite 2 to 3 of your friends as well, and they're going to love you for picking them. On top of getting to try it all out, you're also going to get, and you can tell them whatever it is that you want to give them. Again, something to incentivize them to come. A 5-day treatment set, which is the sample, a sea salt scrub, whatever you want it to be. A personal makeover in-home spa experience is going to be a blast, and you're going to get $125 of Arbonne products for only $25. I only have room for 4 more of these, but I wanted to offer it to you first because I really had a lot of fun with you, or you were the life of the party. Give them a sincere compliment here, and then give them the dates that you have open, and then work with them to get a date scheduled, you guys. And then the next set of verbiage, I told you it was going to be a night of verbiage, and I have a lot to share here. But here's some verbiage to talk to someone about the business, you guys. And I know Tammy talked a lot about this last week. She talked about how important it is to share the business first, oftentimes because it gives you a segue into the products. So share the best product that Arbonne has to offer first, which is our business opportunity, and then you can then at least fall into the product. But here's some verbiage when you're talking to someone specifically about the business. The backdoor approach looks like this. Hey, Kelly, this is Vicki calling. Let them recall you. Do you have a minute? Great. Listen, I really value your opinion. I think highly of you in this community. I just started a business, and I'm looking for 2 to 3 key people to join my organization, and I thought you might know just the right people. Would you be willing to sit down with me for 15 to 20 minutes over coffee? I have next Tuesday or Wednesday open. What would work for you? Okay, you guys, again, great way to ask them to meet with you about the business. It's a great backdoor approach. And then your 48-hour follow-up call, this is once you've met with them, what do you do then? Whether you've met them at a party or whether you've met them for coffee, you've got to follow up within 48 hours. But it's going to look like this. Hey, Sally, this is Vicki calling. We met at Susie's house the other day at the Arbonne presentation. Do you have a minute? Great. Well, I was so impressed with you. You have such a great personality, and you were such a huge influence in the room. You would really be great at what I do. Would you sit down and consider the opportunity with me for 15, 20 minutes over coffee? And it's okay if after we meet you decide it's not for you. It's definitely okay to say no. So you can tell them, hey, it's okay if you say no. I just want to give you the information. Okay? So that's a great way to book a coffee date as well. Okay. And then the verbiage for talking to someone about the business. This is another slide, you guys. If you want to go ahead and take a quick picture of this, it basically says a lot of the same things. So I'm not going to actually read through this slide, but take a picture of it so that you can go back to it and look at it. It's along the same kind of lines, letting them know that you would love to share with them 20 to 30 minutes over coffee to see what they think about the business, okay? So go ahead and take your picture of that. And then this is verbiage that works for dropping off samples, you guys. And I'm going to let you take a picture of that. And this is just letting them know, hey, I've been thinking about you. I'm so excited because I found the best products I've ever used. It's naturally based and the results are amazing. I think you're going to love this stuff. I was wondering if I could drop off a free 5-day treatment set. Now, you would only use this verbiage if they didn't come to an event, couldn't come to an event, or wouldn't have an event. And your samples are going to be your last door in to exposing them, okay? So samples are a great tool to have, but they're certainly the kind of what you want to resort to last if they won't have a get-together or won't come to a get-together, okay? And then this is just verbiage on the bottom of what you're going to say when you drop that sample off and how you're going to get referrals from that. So go ahead and take a picture of that. And then this is steps on what you're going to do when you drop off a sample, you guys. When you drop off a sample, you're going to want to schedule a time to drop it off and then tell them that you're going to want 5 minutes of their time just to show them how to get the most out of it. The second thing is you're going to tell them you're going to come back in 3 days, okay, to chat with them more. This didn't get changed. Sorry about that, guys. But I'm going to come back in about 3 days because I'd love to just share with you and bring you some information regarding the product. So it's just an excuse to kind of get back in front of them. And then the third step is to call them the day before you meet them and tell them that you're planning to come and that you want to show them some specials. And this is when you drop off that 5-day treatment set, obviously you're not going to pick it up. But this particular training suggested maybe dropping off the sea salt scrub or dropping off something else that you would have to pick up, like maybe the firming body cream or something like that, so that they will they will make it scheduled time for you to swing by and pick that up, and gives you 5 minutes just to share with them more about the ASVP packs and the specials we have. All right, guys. The best way to overcome rejections or objections is to ask questions and then listen. So this is what I was telling you on the front end of our call, and I know we're running a little bit long, but on the front end of the call, I was telling you, what do you do when they say no to something, right? Don't just say, okay, bye-bye. You ask questions, you guys. Get good at asking questions. Here's what you would say. If they say no to doing an event and they've never done one before or been to one, then you could say, maybe you'd feel better about it if you try the products and see how fun it really is. I'm having a couple of Pamper Me nights at my house on Tuesday and Friday. Would one of those dates work for you? Okay, so that's a good segue into getting them exposed by coming to an event. If they still say no, tell them, I understand you're busy. Would you at least be open to try a 5-day treatment set and let me know what you think? I truly value your opinion. And then follow up with the steps that we shared with you on this slide just before, what you do when you hand out a sample. Another option is, if you get a no to the business or event, is ask questions. Do you care if I ask you one more question? Listen, I don't want to appear pushy. I've always hated it when that pressure is put on me. I just want to make sure I do my best to communicate. If there is a specific reason why you're saying no, is it the date, or do you just need more information on the product or something? Okay, so all you're doing is getting them to share with you what their hesitation is, and then be really good about listening. All right, and then here's some rebuttals, you guys. I'm going to go ahead for time's sake. I'm going to let you take pictures of that. What to say in objections if someone says I'm too busy. You know, tell them, thanks for being so open with me. I have found that people who are the busiest are the ones who enjoy this the most, okay, or who do the best at this, because that is the absolute truth, okay? If they say they don't have enough money right now, thanks for being open with me. This is actually something I do for free, so it's not going to cost you anything, okay? Some people want to have light snacks such as chips and salsa, but I can bring that. Would you want to reconsider? I really feel like you deserve this time to take care of you. Okay, do you see the difference there, you guys, when you're making it about them, how different that verbiage comes off? If they say, I don't want to make my friends feel like they have to spend money, you could say, I'm so glad you're open with me. Listen, I'm sorry I wasn't more clear on what we would do. My goal is actually just to educate people on healthier choices when it comes to health and wellness. I actually do this in a pampering environment because I know that's what everyone needs. But your friends will actually love you for it. I won't pressure any of your friends to buy anything they don't want to. You can even tell them to leave their pocketbooks in the car and just come and relax if they want. However, if you decide they would like something, I promise I'm going to take good care of them and help them get the very best deal. Okay? So there are ways that you can help overcome people's objections. And then why you have appointments, you guys. This tells you when you meet for a one-on-one, you're going to be able to project your self-image, and that's confidence. So be on time, be prepared, smile, have a firm handshake, dress professional. First impressions always stick, you guys. Look them in the eye, stay consistently positive. Get good at asking questions. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. So remember your goals to book from each appointment. And remember, persistency pays off, you guys. So just ask, ask, ask. And after you book an event, you guys, your hostess coaching is going to be the key to keeping that event and keeping it a success. You have to decide to get good at it. And the only way you're going to get good at it is to do it over and over. And when you get cancellations, because cancellations do happen, work to either reschedule them right then and there or replace them with another hostess, okay? So be proactive in your approach. Courage is a choice, you guys. Success is never final. Failure is never fatal. It's courage that counts, you guys. And it takes courage to doing something different, to doing something that's going to move you forward in life. And this business, you guys, is going to help you conquer your fear. It's going to help you to be more so that you can help more people. And just know you have nothing to lose and so much to gain by doing this as a business. Now, the last thing I'm going to give you guys is a challenge, and we are here at the front end of the month, so we're going to go on a scavenger hunt the next 2 days. So take a quick picture of this. We're going to go on a commotion to promotion booking challenge scavenger hunt. And here's what we're going to do, you guys, and I'm going to be doing this right alongside you because I don't want to be sitting on the launch pad either. So we're going to book 10 group presentations for May. Book 4 one-on-ones or swing buys or samples, okay? So we want to get those on our calendar. Book 4 coffee dates, that's 1 a week. Who can you talk to about the business and use that verbiage for meeting with them about the business with? And then book two different 3-way calls or Zooms with me where we get to share with them about the business. There's no pressure, there's no high pushiness, you guys. It's just information that's going to be shared with them, and you can use that verbiage to get them on the call, okay? Deadlines are magical, you guys, so in order to accomplish the scavenger hunt, I want to encourage you to give yourself the next 48 days so that you work with urgency and you get your month set up for success. Challenge yourself to work hard and to buckle down for the short term so that you can have those long-term rewards that Arbonne offers. And when you complete this and have your calendar set up in shape with this kind of activity, you guys, there's going to be a special gift for everyone that completes that scavenger hunt. So you'll want to text me and I'll post that on our Facebook wall. But here's what you can look forward to. When you create that kind of commotion with activity, you can look forward to promotions. When you execute on those activities, you're going to have a minimum of 3,500 in sales with 5 to 8 signups. You're going to have possibly 6,000 in sales between you and new people and 8 to 10 signups. You could potentially go into qualification for area manager, you guys. The more activity, the more chances you give yourself for tremendous success for promotions. And there's no doubt in my mind that you won't have 1 to 2 people joining your business, your team, when you are on purpose with that kind of challenge and that kind of activity. The wave is here, you guys. This is your fair warning. You have got to be engaged to ride the wave. Don't be a spectator and wish that you had. Now is the time, guys, when preparation meets opportunity, and we have the opportunity to take us wherever we want to go in this business. You're seeing that. I'm seeing that. It is evident in everyone's businesses. So I will send this out on Facebook. I am sorry we really did run long, but I wanted you guys to be set up for the greatest success with the different verbiage tips that I came across as I was pulling this training together, and wanted to make sure that I didn't leave anything out that might could help you. So thank you guys for your time tonight. I will look to see if you have any questions. If you want to hold tight, I can help you answer those. Otherwise, you guys have an incredible night tonight. Take advantage of this challenge, this scavenger hunt, and see what it will do for your business. Guaranteed success, no doubt. Love you all. Have a good night, and I'm going to video me doing our team declaration, and I'll post that on our Facebook wall. Love you guys. Good night, everyone.
Vicki, are you not doing declaration?
I'm going to video me doing the declaration and post it on our Facebook wall.
Okay.
Since we went over so long. So,
thank you, love.
Yes, you're welcome. Good question. Someone asked, do your bookings from today count? Actually, any bookings that you have had up to this point for the month of May get to count towards the scavenger hunt. So that's just less that you have to do or get. And the reason I say that is because you've already been working hard, okay? You've already been buckling down, and so I want to honor that for you. So great question, but anything up to this point that you have in your calendar for May counts. So